During the last few years, some questions have come to me that I thought I would respond to. Jack Sequeira has been a well-known revival speaker during the last few decades, and he has been connected in a special way with the 1888 message, and in addition the 1888 Message Study Committee, which presents seminars around the United States. Questions that have come to me are, does he reflect accurately the 1888 message? And so I want to address that briefly. I had the opportunity to speak at a number of the 1888 seminars during the 1980s and the 1990s because I believe very strongly in the 1888 message. I believe it is the clearest message on righteousness by faith that has ever come to the Seventh-day Adventist Church. In one of these presentations, it was at Andrews University, if my memory is right, that some people at the end of the presentation said, what we are hearing from you and from Jack Sequeira are two different things. Are both of those things connected to the 1888 message or not? What's going on? Now let me explain briefly what I perceive to be the differences in Jack Sequeira's message from the 1888 message. Jack Sequeira teaches that we are born sinners, that we are born under condemnation, that until we are born again and have accepted Christ, we are lost sinners. He also believes that justification, which in his understanding is an objective justification, in which we are declared righteous, is the sole basis for our salvation. And that imparted righteousness, which we usually think of as sanctification, has no saving value, does not participate in the saving work of Christ at all. It is only a result of salvation. These are two main issues that he has focused on over the course of the years. I have not found this emphasis in the 1888 message. I do not find evidence that we are born sinners, and I do not find evidence that the gospel and salvation is restricted entirely to objective or declared justification. I have found that sanctification and imparted righteousness plays a crucial role in our readiness and fitness for heaven, and without it we cannot be saved. And so those are two of the major distinctions that I have found in my study of the 1888 message. I would suggest, if you want to study this subject more carefully, on my website, DennisPreby.com, are 10 presentations that I have made on the 1888 message. Some of them are the very messages of Jones and Waggoner themselves, in their own words, that I have re-preached in these sermons. And so that is one way to have access to it. We have them available as either a CD or as audio downloads on my website. They are available in either form. If you want to study even more in depth the difference between Jack Sequeira's message and the actual messages of justification and sanctification as presented in 1888, on my YouTube channel, you could get to it easily from my website, DennisPreby.com, to my YouTube channel, Dennis Preby Ministries. It is available as two studies, current issues in justification, current issues in sanctification. And so this is a much more in-depth analysis of the difference between his message and the truths of righteousness by faith as expressed in the 1888 messages. So there are ways in which you can discern for yourselves what is the true message that came to this church in the years 1888 to approximately 1895 and 1896. And you can judge for yourself what the message really was.